Hello everyone, this is Taryn with Wonderfully Made Handcrafting, and today I'm doing an unboxing for you of the new kit from ByTheWell4God, Contending for the Faith. Now I haven't done an unboxing in a couple of months because usually my kit comes a little bit later than everyone else's, but I am so excited this month. My kit came super fast thanks to the postal service, I guess, and I'm so excited to do an unboxing for you of all the goodies and the kit itself. So let me kind of start off with the goodie bag and we'll go from there. So let me move these off to the sides. Okay, so the first thing we have is the goodie bag, and everyone who orders gets a goodie bag. It just matters on how much stuff you get in your goodie bag. Let me just take this out. Okay. So the first thing we have is a little magnet for those that were one of the first 300 orders over $50. It's a really cute Jude 1:3. Sorry, I can't even read right now. Contend for the faith that was once for all delivered to the saints. I love using these. We have a big whiteboard for homeschool, and I like to put those on there. And then if you spend over a certain amount, I believe it's $27.50. Well, actually, it might have changed now that the kit is $27.50. I'll have to double check. But anyways, you get a stamp. This is the one that I got. However, you might get a different one. It just matters on what's in stock. And if you order this later in like a couple months, you may not get this exact stamp, but it looks like little glasses with gears and everything. Pretty cool. And then everyone gets this stuff. So you have 2 extra bow clips with the Acts 20, 29 through 30 on them. Then you have these, which are little cards, little stamps. Can't even, my fingers don't want to work. But these are beautiful. And then you actually get stamps in the clear sticker papers as well. And then also some alpha tiles. Let me grab this out. Now this is your thank you card. So it'll show you what to follow on Instagram, which is ByTheWell4God_contending. And then on the back side is a little sneak of June's kit, which it looks really pretty with these florals. And it's called Follow Me. So let's move on to the kit itself. Now I always say if you are a beginner Bible journaler or if you are on a limited budget, this kit really has basically all you need. The only extras that you may need are a stamping block, an ink pad, paintbrush, and a pen. Those are the basics that you might need added to this kit, but this is a wonderful kit that is full of stuff that you can use. So let me get everything out. Okay, I think that's, whoops, there's one more thing in there. Okay, and I always save my bags. I know some people actually use their bags afterwards, but I like to use mine and cut up and use in my journaling. I love the texture of this canvas, and so that is what I decide to do. So first off, we have more bow clips. So you have like a peachy and almost like a sage grayish green. So that is on the verse card. And then you also have your pin. So this one says Contend. And let's save these for last because I love those. You have your Daniel Smith watercolor card. So these are going to be very pigmented. And so for these light colors of this kit, you're definitely going to want to water it down quite a bit. But I really like that Aztec gold. I've seen that before. And the Payne's blue gray is super awesome as well. So you get full, this will help you do a lot of pages. So I like to save mine afterwards. I put it on a little card ring that I've made. And so now I have a bunch of colors of Daniel Smith watercolors that I can go back and use in the future. You also have your Contending for the Faith sticker. A lot of people put these in the front of their Bibles, but you can also use it in a Bible journaling entry. Now, these aren't a vinyl sticker, they're just a normal sticker, so just know that. And then we have this kit stamp this month. So I love how it has the gears and the clocks, and I love this font. You also have a fun floral and a hat and this fun little heart gear kind of thing. So I love that. That is what the back looks like. And then we have our journaling cards. So you have 3 different verses. And then on the back side, if you didn't want to use the verse side, you could also create your own notes with these. Oh, this one's super pretty. I like that. Then there's the clear stickers. So you have a bunch of gear stuff and this owl, which is pretty cool. A little camera, and then pipes. I love this gear look on the butterfly. That's pretty fun. And your washi strips. Now, I've said this before, but these aren't real washi, so if you want to use them, you can use them like washi. You can peel them up and then use your scissors and create like a jagged edge by cutting them like that. So that is a great way to use those washi strips. You also have your Aphas and your numerics. So they are the floral and kind of gear background paper. That's what the background of this alpha and numeric is. And then the most important thing is the devotional. So this one was written by Tom. I'm really excited about this. I know that Lori has gone over the introduction, but let me kind of read you a little bit. It says, "It seems that our world today is quite literally a mess. In reality, the church is not spared, but is dealing with the same worldly messes and many of the same issues as the early church. To quote Ecclesiastes 1:9, what has been is what will be, and what has been done is what will be done, and there is nothing new under the sun." The half-brother of Jesus, Jude, wrote the Epistle of Jude to Jewish Christians who were living in Jerusalem. He explains in the first passage, Jude 3 in particular, that his original intent was to write a letter of encouragement on the topic of common salvation. Instead, he found it necessary to write an appeal to them to contend for the faith that was once for all delivered to the saints. So I am so excited about this. Now, this is a normal By the Well for God devotional where there is 14 days to the devotional, what they have done is basically given you an extra day in between each devotional day to journal. What I prefer to do is actually read through the whole thing once. I usually, take a couple hours to read through it, and then I will highlight all the passages in here so I know what passages I have to work with, and I can kind of see where in my Bible I've journaled already and where maybe I can fit some journaling pages in. And so that is what I choose to do, and then I actually star the devotional days. That really meant a big deal to me because those are the days I'm going to try to journal. I don't have all the time in the world to journal every single day. I know some of the girls have some time or just do things a little differently, but for me, I usually try to get 4 pages done, at least 4 to 6, and so I usually try to just star the ones that I really want to journal, and so that is how I work through this kit, and then I will go through it day by day afterwards throughout the month, working through the devotional after I've read it all the way through. So hopefully that makes sense, but that's what works best for me. So let's look at these die cuts because die cuts are always so fun. Let me move stuff out of the way. And then let's look at these. So this month you get a fun lace piece. Lori was saying, this is gorgeous. I love lace. Guys, this is totally my thing. But anyways, you have this lace piece. You could dye it with some distress sprays or something else, or maybe, I don't know if you could do alcohol inks, maybe. I don't know. We could try stuff out. So that is your lace piece for your texture. And then you have the die cuts. So you have some florals with clocks and gears, that butterfly, the owl, this, which is pretty fun. The hat with the goggles. Another hat. I love these colors of the florals this month. Oops, I'm dropping some. That piece is pretty fun too. This is the one I dropped. Oh, there's it. That stamp that we got. A clock. Then the hats. And then a bunch of florals. Like I said, I just love the soft colors of these florals this month. I think it's gonna go great with my vintage kind of feel. So anyways, you get a ton of die cuts. Let's see, you get 24 die cuts this month. So those are all that comes in the actual physical kit. Now the kit is $27.50 on pre-sale. It is still on pre-sale as I speak right now. I'm hoping to upload this today. So if you run out and get it today, it'll still be on pre-sale. Usually it's on pre-sale for about 5 days. So that's all I can really guarantee. But let me kind of work through some of the extras this month. Let's see. First off, we'll talk about my favorite little bonus. I love fabric, and so this month's fabric is, I'm not going to open it, but it's going to be this kind of, I don't even know what to call it, like a rosy rust color, and then you have a lace, and then you have this floral with the clocks in it. So super pretty. I love this. I'm so a fabric girl, so this is totally my jam. So you have the fabrics, then you also have essential doctrines. And so let me try to get these out. These are always a little tricky for me to get out, so hold on. These are different essential doctrines that you can remember, and they'll have one on God is one, and then a verse to back it up. And they're going to kind of match the same style, obviously, as the kit. So you could use them interchangeably. Tom does talk about different doctrines in this devotional. So I just love these. And you can either put them on the rings, like I use my my little hole punch and make what do I want to say? Not a stencil. This is what happens when I go live. Anyways, I hole punch one first, and then I just line it up with all the others. That's gonna drive me crazy that I can't think of the name. But anyways, that is how I hole punch mine, and then I also round my corners. So this is what these kind of look like. I'm not gonna go through them all, but there are a ton of different ones. So you can use those by themselves, like in the rings, and carry them around, or have them at home and kind of look through these essential doctrines. I have done a similar thing with my Theology Thursdays. I've done a tag ring of all the Westminster Shorter Catechism, or that's what I'm working through. So this is something kind of similar, which is just good to know. Stuff that is good to know. So those are to the side. Then we have, sorry, these are gonna fall on me. Then we have the flashcards. And so we have like a pink color. Let me try to get one out. So you have this pink kind of color, and then you also have this one. And they're all going to have different words, which is pretty fun this month. And then you could also use the backside. This is kind of like a Kraft paper, and this has that pinky color with the gears in the background. So that's pretty cool. So those are the card sets this month. You could order both of them, or you could just order one set, but they both have different words and different verses. So okay, next we have is the journaling flashcards. Now this month, let me try to get these out without too much noise. Okay, So we have contend for the faith, and then we have, you can check off build yourself up in faith, keep yourself in God's love, pray in the Holy Spirit, wait with hope. And then we have a date, verse, and application, or you can just use the back side. So we have the pinks, we have the greens, we have a neutral, and then we also have blue. So those are the journaling cards this month. And then we also have the normal kind of extras. So you have your tile alphas and your clear alphas and your labels. So let's see. With your labels, you have the floral, a blush, a like slate kind of blue, that green, and then a neutral. And then you have your tile alphas, kind of same color scheme. Well, obviously same color scheme, but almost the same exact colors as the labels. So your blush, your slate bluish, your green. It is, let me see up close. I think it's a textured background of some kind, but almost like a gray, and then a brown neutral. And then you have your clear alphas. These are always tricky for me to get out, sorry. Okay, so then you have your floral, just like in the kit, except this one's clear. You have, oh, this one has the gears in the background, gear texture, like a peachy, that blue, green. Oh, this is fun. It's kind of like a goldish yellow. And then I want to say it's like a grayish, but on the side of green almost, and then a dark gray or black. So those are your clear alphas this month. They also did another Tassel Bob. So you have this set, and what's cool is that you have enough yarn to definitely do more than one if you do them in different ways, or to make a larger one. So they did cut these little gears out on their machine, and then you have some gears in here, or one gear in here, and some different other metal findings to create your own little tassel bob. I loved doing that last month, and I think I'm going to do it this month, maybe in almost like a regular, a bigger floofy. We'll kind of see how that kind of comes out, but I'm loving these colors. I love the yarns and the different textures. I'll save this for last. Also, you have your journal sets. I decided, or actually just said, just send me one. I like them both. So I got journal set 2. I love the Kraft paper in it. And also this green is really pretty. Then we have your paper pack. So paper pack, oh, this is what the background of the tile alpha was, like a steel kind of. Okay, let's see. So you have your floral. So you get 3 of each design, so you don't have to worry about hoarding them. And there's 24 of them total. So you have the floral, and then the background has this alpha. Then we have clocks. These would be fun to cut out as well. And then this green, I love this green. Then lace. You can never have enough lace for me. So lace, and then this, I'm loving that ByTheWell4God is doing some more just plain sheets of paper too. It makes it super easy to stamp on or to thread through your typewriter and just type out stuff on. So I'm really liking these kind of plain ones. So you have the lace, then you have this, that Kraft paper, which was the front of journal set 2. And then you have this kind of a diamond blue, and they kind of grunged it up, which is pretty fun. Then you have this other diamond one, which is really fun. My eye goes right to here, the little clock right there. And then this one is also kind of a more plain one with pink gears in the background. And then you have the pipes, which is super fun. well, it'd be fun to use glossy accents and kind of lighten these up like bulbs. Ooh, I love this one. It kind of looks like it's like that sun thing, like what you used to put paper out in the sun. I remember doing this in elementary school and having that sun kind of stain thing going on. Then you have stripes, and it has words in the background. And then this one was like that crackle reddish pink. Then different hats for the last one. And the back side is that steel kind of look. So those are your papers this month in your paper pack. And now let's kind of talk about the stamps. So, oh, and we have stencils too. I forgot about those. So first stamp we have is this background stamp. I cannot wait to use this one. I think it's going to be perfect in the background. There's a lot of ways you could use this one. And I'm going to have fun testing it out. That is the background, or the back side to that one. Then you have a floral, because you can never have enough florals. Backside are all these beautiful colored in florals. Now this one is pretty cool because you have this pipe and they can match up end to end. You have a bunch of different gears you could use, and I love this little ticket. You know me, I love tickets. This is the back side. Then you have Wings of Majesty. I love how they added and for, and they have different wings. And then this is what really gets me on this one. I love scripty stuff. And so to have Jude 1:24 through 25 on here, this is going to make a great background, or you can make it a focal point of one of your pages. So that is that. And then you have, it's a mini thing. So this one you could use for anything, but I like how it has date, topic, verse, and notes right here. That's the first one that kind of draws my eye. You also have some ways to type out some, or write out some notes. And then you have different bullet points and whatnot. So that is pretty fun. Then those were the 5 that were the add-ons that you could add to your kit. And then we have this, Eternal Weight of Glory. This is the one actually that I had for my Bible journaling retreat this past fall. It is my grandfather's handwriting, and I had a bunch of you ask if you could purchase this. And at the time, we didn't have a way to do that, but I had talked to Lori, and she had mentioned possibly about doing a fundraiser for the people of Ukraine and ultimately Samaritan's Purse. So I was so excited that you all could grab this one. This is one of my favorite stamps. I love using it for backgrounds. It's sentimental to me, but it's just a great stamp all around for backgrounds. So this has 2 Corinthians 4:17 through 18 on it. And you can read a little bit more on the back. And this is what it kind of stamps like, but I've shown it a couple of times how I've used it, and it's beautiful as a background. So last stamp that I have is this Jude Alpha. And this one is so cool because you get so many different stamps in one. So it is a 6x8. Mine kind of got bent a little bit, but it won't bother it at all. Just trying to get it down from the top. So you have your capitals, you have some smaller capitals, you also have some numbers, you also have a bunch of stuff. So you got your semicolon, you have quotation marks, you have periods, you have some ands, dollars, just a bunch of fun stuff to use in this kit and for kits to come. It's going to be a really great alpha for just everything, cards or Bible journaling, or just so many things. I love how there's 2 different sizes, and you got your numerics, and I mean, it's hard to find different kits that you can actually write the verse out the way that you want to. Oh, they also have a little @ sign. So anyways, super cool alpha. Now let's talk about these stencils. So there was 2 different stencils this month. They had the butterfly one, which most of the girls in the creative team liked this one a little better. It is pretty cool where you could stencil this out like this and then flip it over to the other side and make it a full butterfly. And you can also use the gears by themselves, which is pretty cool. And I like this one, but I actually like this one a little better. I think it's pretty cool. I absolutely love the florals in this one. I really hope someday maybe they'll do a whole stencil with just these florals. So we'll see how this works, but I'm thinking of maybe trying to see if I can just get the florals in some things. But I also like the clock too. So that is this stencil Twist in Time. So last couple things that I ended up picking up, but that weren't part of the kit necessarily, is bags. I really liked this, and I love the little stitching detail. That was super cute addition. But let me open it up. Let me actually just use my scissors so I don't ruin this bag. Okay. So in this, you have 12 bags. You know what? I didn't even think. I'm going to have to take this off because the sewing obviously closes the entire bag. I've already done homeschool with the kids today, so my brain is just kind of done for the day. Maybe just tearing it. Okay, guys, we're just gonna go in for the cut. It's a very good sewn piece of paper. So this is your bag of bags. I can still use the bottom piece of this one, but I had asked if we could have a bag of bags because I love the texture of the glassine bags and just having the ability to use different things. Oh, this is one of those old seed packets. Do you guys remember that from, what was it called? Seeds of Faith maybe or something? Well, there was a stamp that said Seeds of Faith at least. I forget what the kit was called. But there's a couple of different kind of bags that you could use to tuck different little notes in, or you could just take them apart and use the texture. Here's a little Kraft seed packets almost, and then tiny little glassine bags. So I loved these, so I definitely picked these up. I forgot that they were becoming available this month, and so I was super excited to see them. And then I'm not going to put those back in. Then the last thing I picked up from By the Well this month was this Tim Holtz ticket book. I've been looking at this one forever. I do have Tim Holtz's ticket stamp and die set, and I kept on putting it off saying that I didn't need it. However, after looking at it, it's amazing, and I did need it. But anyways, it's just already done, and there's some different things that I don't have in my stamps and tickets. So I just loved this. I believe they're selling this for $10, which is a great deal. You can grunge them up even more, but they are on some craft paper, so they're already kind of grungy for you, but you get a ton of tickets and different things, so it's totally worth it. They have 104 tickets, so that is a ton, and I think they'll work for kits to come. It'll work for this kit, but also just for so many more. So I love this thing. So anyways, thank you all for watching this unboxing. I'm so excited that I got to do it for you today. I know that I haven't done an unboxing in a while, and it's not because I haven't wanted to, but it's just by the time I get my unboxing or get my stuff, a lot of the other girls have done an unboxing, and so I just decide to, you know, jump right in to the good stuff of the devotional. So thank you again for watching. I hope you have a great day. Make sure to pick this kit up if you haven't yet. I will leave my affiliate link down below in the description. And keep on watching for some Bible journaling process videos to come with all these goodies. And I hope you have a great day. Bye, guys.